For decades, the public conversation surrounding unidentified anomalous phenomena has fixated almost exclusively on the mechanics of flight. We ask how a metallic object can hover in silence before accelerating to hypersonic speeds without generating a sonic boom or exhaust. But inside classified defense programs, researchers track a different metric. Beyond the 5 standard kinematic observables, like instantaneous acceleration or transmedium travel, lies the 6th observable. This category documents the biological cost of physical proximity to these anomalies. The immediate danger presented by these craft has little to do with where they originate. The threat lies in what happens to human biology when personnel get too close to the active energy field surrounding these platforms. By obsessing over the engineering, public discourse has largely missed the reality on the ground. An anomalous crash retrieval site operates as an active, deeply hazardous biological contamination zone. When frontline military personnel breach the electromagnetic perimeter of a landed or crashed UAP, the physiological consequences are severe. Classified medical pathology reports document acute cellular degradation and biophysical trauma in those exposed. The symptoms read like the aftermath of a catastrophic disaster. Individuals report radiation-type sickness, localized skin burns, and severe, unexplainable inflammation that mimics extreme environmental exposure. The damage extends into the nervous system. Exposure triggers acute neurological degradation and cognitive disruptions, strongly suggesting that the localized, high-intensity electromagnetic fields surrounding the craft are actively breaking down human synapses. These physical markers prove that the vehicles operate as sources of highly ionizing radiation. The energy output required for these flight characteristics creates an environment that human cells cannot survive. Encountering anomalous technology is a severe environmental trauma. The very presence of these crafts is catastrophic to the human organism. To understand what recovery teams actually find inside these craft, we have to abandon one of our most ingrained assumptions: the idea that a vehicle and its pilot are 2 separate, distinct entities. Under oath before Congress, intelligence whistleblowers like David Grush testified that the federal government has recovered non-human biologics alongside anomalous hardware. The recovered entities appear to be biosynthetic tools, specifically engineered organisms described as printed flesh with AI. These synthetic biological forms are manufactured specifically for the environment they are found in, designed to interface seamlessly with the interior architecture of the anomalous craft. The beings recovered at these sites are effectively biological extensions of the spacecraft itself, dissolving the boundary between living entity and engineered machine. Because the craft and the entity function as a single integrated organism, the vehicle cannot be flown using standard physical controls. Operation requires a conscious neural link. Documentation details flight suits woven with conductive fibers that respond to electrical impulses. By mapping the neural output of the pilot, these bioconductive materials allow the craft's systems to be operated through a consciousness-based interface. When human personnel have attempted to research or establish a connection with these non-material systems, the results have been disastrous, resulting in profound psychic trauma and overwhelming emotional distress. The danger is explicitly documented in legacy crash retrieval cleanup logs. These records carry a stark warning. Human personnel exposed to these exotic tissues and interfaces risk becoming symbiotically compromised. The physical injuries suffered by service members are the result of violent friction. Human biology is colliding with a technology designed, on a structural level, to aggressively merge with living tissue. Faced with a technology where mere interaction constitutes a severe biological exposure event, the defense establishment structured a completely novel response protocol. To isolate these recovered biosynthetic materials from standard military channels, they relied on extreme compartmentalization, routing the physical assets into unacknowledged special access programs that evade congressional oversight. Categorizing the craft as nuclear adjacent granted contractors autonomous jurisdiction. Los Alamos's extreme isolation operated as a high-security containment zone for biological hazards. The 80-year wall of absolute secrecy surrounding these programs makes logical sense. These agencies have been managing a desperate, unacknowledged global quarantine. Today, that quarantine faces unprecedented pressure. An aggressive, bipartisan legislative push in Congress is attempting to forcefully unseal historical archives and expose legacy UAP programs. This text outlines theoretical frameworks researchers are trying to declassify, but releasing raw intelligence on non-human biology in a highly volatile operational environment creates an acute counterintelligence emergency. The scientific personnel who understand these threat vectors are now highly valuable targets for foreign espionage. We are relentlessly demanding total access to a reality that actively breaks down our physical form upon contact. The transition toward transparency faces a physical limit. Disclosure would mean granting public access to a reality that the human body cannot withstand.